So here we are at Superbooth 2018 with Matthias from Future Artist.
Yeah, hello. How are you?
So what are we looking at? We've got a couple of products here.
What we have over here is the MIDI Platform. It's our upcoming product. Right now, it's still a prototype, but the idea is to collect feedback from users right now to get the right direction for making it ready. So,
so in a nutshell, what is it?
In a nutshell, it's compared to the MIDI Looper, it's quite the opposite. It's not one job, it's multiple jobs being done at the same time. So MIDI processing in any fashion, that's what we want to do. We have on the one hand melodic effects and plugins running for creating chords and arpeggios and harmonics. And besides that, we also have some tools for making MIDI merge and split zone and learn and filtering stuff and so on. So quite a wide range of ideas that we collect from users right now to give one central for your MIDI processing. That's why we add even more in and outs.
Oh, brilliant.
That, so you can implant in your setup in the middle and say, I want to connect everything here.
This is the hub.
That's the heart of it. Here I want to make my routing decisions, and from there I move out to anywhere.
Okay.
That's the idea.
Very, very cool. So like just having a little look at here then, and this kind of gives us a little overview of some...
That's just some collection of ideas that we have. Which way could it go? You see the dots. We want to collect ideas.
Okay,
so
cool.
People come to us, please send us an email, give us some recommendations, wishes, what's important to you. So
could it act, for instance, as a filter to lock anything into a particular key and scale?
Yeah, of course.
So it could act like that. So it's like a note filter.
For example, what we've implemented, not really tested by now, is we have some learn functionality, so that you can online teach, or it learns from you on which selected note it shall affect. So it's just to make it even more precise. You can work on single notes, on single channels, or on all MIDI data coming. It's up to you. There's some filtering implemented.
Okay.
So I will give you a little demonstration if you like to.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Shall we jump right into?
Jump right in. Let's go.
Okay. So what we see right now is all these lights up here flashing. We have different colors, meaning for grouping of controls for different plugins. So the colors come here just for you to see there's different things going on.
Right.
So when I touch a control, I can see what it is. It's arpeggio, it's the order, and now it's configured at up, down, converge, diverge, and so on. So when I touch the control and move it, I see what it is to get an overview. Besides that, I also have a chord generator, I have a transpose, I have a harmonic, so harmonizer, and all that MIDI processing is connected as a chain, which is run through, can be seen on a different page. It's running from the input on channels 1 to 8 through the chord, arpeggio, transpose, harmonic, and then it's going out. So like it's one chain of processing.
Like a stack of, yeah, okay. So
that's it.
And then you can you rearrange the things in the order?
You will. That will be possible, rearranging the order. But you will get a template of combination, so that you won't need to start
from scratch.
Completely from scratch.
Okay.
You have some starting point which makes sense. Then you can rearrange and configure and store as your individual setup, of course.
So, like we're looking at, like say, a modulation, for instance, then. So you can kind of create envelopes and LFOs.
Yeah, what we have right now is we are working on an LFO to modulate any parameter of all plugins that are seen right now. So not even for sending as a MIDI CC, but as well for modulation of internal parameters themselves. For example, to make a chord sound different every other bar.
Very cool, yeah. Or modulate the arpeggio.
Arpeggio rate, order, and so on.
Very cool.
Gate length, velocity. Yeah. Wow. Do you want to hear something?
Yes, please.
Okay. So, what am I going to do is I play a single note.
Yeah.
Play this note. And I will activate the chord generator. Now you can see it's a major chord, and it generates the chord based on this note as a root note.
Yeah.
I can adjust the chord type. Every time I adjust the chord, it's re-triggered, so that I immediately have an effect.
Yeah, that's good.
I can switch over to minor chords as well, get different chord types, and so on. That's the chord. Now we're going into the arpeggiator. I'm starting the internal MIDI clock. I'm activating the arpeggiator, and now the arpeggio is running. Okay? You can see over here, you can configure how many times the arpeggio runs. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, and so on. Over there, you can configure when it is retriggered. So I can say I want to retrigger every 2 bars, so I get some breaks between it.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's the basic functionality of the arpeggiator. Order as well, up, down, and so on. That's the arpeggiator.
So could you have multiple arpeggiators on multiple MIDI channels at the simultaneous?
That's possible, because over here you can switch this entire controls can be switched to a next page.
Ah, right.
So we're moving over, and we have different colors, meaning we are at a different location right now.
Yeah.
And again, you can see it's a list on page number 2. It's a list of arpeggio and other stuff which is running there.
Ah, right.
So you can have multiple pages running at the same time. Like I said, it's the opposite to the MIDI Looper.
Right.
A lot of stuff going on
yeah.
at the same time.
Right, cool. And I guess you could actually incorporate, I see like looper, so you could kind of incorporate those looper, that idea into this too, should you
Yeah,
wish.
of course. That's one of the ideas, also getting this and even more. We need inspiration from people. Where else do we want to go? So, what can be said here about it? We have this arpeggio running.
Yep.
I will sync this device to the MIDI clock of the MIDI Looper, so I just need to play 1 note here.
Yep.
Now it's running. MIDI Looper is playing the note, and it's running at the clock of this one. So what else can be done? I can feed this in the next plugin, which is the transpose. I can change transposition of the output of the arpeggio anytime during play. What else? Now we're going to a harmonizer. I'm adding fifths on top of it. I'm adding octaves. I'm going down. I'm also just need to configure this. Sorry. I've got an octave down, a fifth, 2 octaves down, and so on. And it can activate it, deactivate it anytime that I'm using it. Okay. All of this is kind of modular.
Yeah, very interesting. So, with the USB hosting facility, then.
That one.
Yeah. So you'll be able to sort of plug your kind of controller keyboard.
That's the idea.
Any chance that it could handle MPE type of controllers, like a rolling C board and?
Interesting. Good idea.
Yeah.
We're at the moment we are focusing mostly on expanding the HMI of this device with other devices.
Okay.
So if you think of a USB controller having illuminated pads, which can also be controlled from us to make them go on and off, we could, for example, control an onboard step sequencer, which is applied on the USB pad controller. Okay. So you could use the pads for control of the internal sequencer.
Okay.
That kind of stuff expands even more what you get here right now. Okay.
And then unlike the MIDI Looper, everything can be saved, and so
that's it.
So any ways to kind of will it integrate with the computer to back up or anything like that?
Okay. We still have USB device connection over here for power supply, but as well as USB device connection to PC, of course.
Great. Wow.
Yeah.
So, do you think it'll be out soon? Are we looking this year?
We give it a try, but I can't promise, okay? We keep on working on it.
And a price point, do you know where that will be?
Kind of the range of, I would say, twice the price of the MIDI Looper. Somewhere isn't final, but that's the point.
Okay, excellent. Matthias,
okay, so
thanks so much. Very cool, very interesting.
Yeah.
Good luck with them. Looks really cool.
Yeah, great.